Okay, it's time for a new pickups video, and as you can see, it's of a hardback book based on the 2019 movie Gemini Man, starring Will Smith. Now, I did buy this just before Christmas from the UK store Forbidden Planet. And I have a collection of other books that I need to sit there and do videos on. So I thought, it's no time like the present to try to do something. So as I said, I've had this for a good few months now, and I just wanted to do something a little bit different because we haven't done any book unveilings in quite a long while on my channel. So it's usually like comics, and again, I know I still have to do some of my graphic novels of certain things I have, but I thought this would be a start and that we'll do this. And as you can see, it's Gemini Man, the art and making of the movie by Michael Singer. Now, as I said, this is based on the 2019 movie. Now, I saw it in the cinema. Those of you who are subscribed to my channel will know that I did a Blu-ray unboxing of this movie, and I did really enjoy the movie. Now, it's going to be no Oscar winning performance in terms of being the film of the year, but I still thought the movie was really good in terms of the actual storyline and the actual concepts that were going on in the actual movie, and the special effects I thought were really great. Seeing was it the 2019 Will Smith up against the younger version of him, pretty much to how he looked, kind of like in Fresh Prince, what kind of younger version. And I thought the effects were really great. Now, with all special effects heavy movies, special effects are not always going to be perfect, and there were bits and pieces where the special effects weren't were a bit weren't as great as what they should have been. But for me, it wasn't enough to spoil the actual movie. But I really enjoyed it and did have a good ending. So for those of you who haven't watched it, whether or not you have the on Blu-ray, or you find it secondhand or at a reasonably good price, or even brand new at a reasonably good price, DVD or streaming service, so I definitely would recommend actually watching the actual movie, because I actually really enjoyed it. There's some people sometimes who are a little bit too critical, and I know I've been critical of certain movies, but I kind of explain my reasonings behind that. And with movies, for me, if I can sit there and for 2 hours or wherever it may be, again, I saw this in the cinema, and I can switch my brain off, and you've paid your money and you're watching the movie, and you come out of the movie entertained, and you just feel a lot better coming out of the movie than going in, especially if things are going on in your life. And that movie for me has done its job. But there are some movies where, for me, where there's so many inconsistencies. That could be special effects, could be storyline, it could be plot, it could be acting, character, evolution of the actual character throughout the movie, and these things can affect the movie. And that's when, for me, can leave a bitter taste in my mouth in terms of not enjoying that particular movie and feeling like I've just wasted 2 hours of my life. And I know that actors and directors and screenwriters don't set out to do, but that's one unfortunate thing that kind of happened. But you do see some YouTubers, especially the right-wing YouTubers, that seem to hate, for example, on everything, and they seem to be miserable on everything just for the sake of it, which we know the reasons as to why they do that. But for me, I've always been a lover of TV shows and movies in general, and that's why I've got such a huge collection of my movie collections, whether it's DVD, 1 or 2 4Ks and Blu-ray. But I just love movies in general, and the different genres of movies that are available to buy. And not everyone likes the same genre of movies, but yeah, I did pick up this book from Forbidden Planet. I don't know if I've got any copies left. Maybe they do. That's always a good few months, because I've been down to Forbidden Planet quite a while, and they really need to go back down there at some point. I picked this up for $2.99, which I think is a good price considering how heavy the book is, and plus it's a hardback. And those of you who know that hardback books, which are generally, especially these art books, are generally more expensive than the paperback edition versions of books, or even novels, or whatever that may be. See, as you can see, it's still in the cellophane, and you can see the price, where the US price is $39.95. So that's for my American viewers. Canadian dollar, we got here, it's $53.95. And the UK, where I'm based, it's $29.99. So it's just a penny shy of 30 quid. And again, as I said, I only paid $2.99, and I know that's obviously mostly to do with the fact that the movie obviously didn't do very well in the box office, which I think is a shame, because again, I still think it's a good movie. And obviously, places like the Forbidden Planet are, you know, they try to shift a lot of their books, because obviously they're not selling. So, you know, rather selling it for pennies rather than you know, it's sitting there and they can't sell it. But for me, it doesn't bother me, because it's something I like the actual movie. So if you buy it from places like Amazon, it's going to be a lot more expensive, I'm considering. The two-time Academy Award winner, Ang Lee, the director of The Life of Pi and Brokeback Mountain, brings his unique talents to Gemini Man, an innovative action thriller that implements groundbreaking visual effects to deliver a unique, compelling story. Gemini Man follows the elite but agent assassin Henry Brogan, Will Smith, who finds himself suddenly targeted by a mysterious young operative. One who knows his every move. Now the focus of the international manhunt, Brogan must confront his past, his choices, and himself if he plans to survive. Gemini Man, the art and making of the movie offers exclusive concept art, interviews, and behind-the-scenes glimpses of this extraordinary film. Discover Brogan's journey from page to screen, including the progressive VFX and cinematic technology that made the film possible. So that's what I was saying about, you know, special effects. Obviously, that the movie is very special effects driven, especially obviously with the younger Will Smith, and you know, you're gonna get teething problems in getting it right. And now it's an everyday thing now where they're de-aging actors for certain roles, and that's something that you couldn't have done properly in the last like 10 years. I know they did it in X-Men The Last Stand, when they in the beginning of the film, where they did a younger Patrick Stewart and a younger Ian McKellen, but all they really did was that they just smoothed out their wrinkles, and it looks really weird, if you want my honest opinion. But obviously now technology's come a long way since those films. So again, I do apologise if you hear me coughing and stiff a little bit. As of, I'm checking at the date, my memory's not what it once was. As of the 24th of May, I might actually upload this on the day that I've done this, because something different. I've got the flu. I'm basically over the worst of it, so I do apologise if my voice sounds a bit gruff, and any sniffing and any coughing. I've still got a dry throat. I do have my water next to me, so you might hear me from time to time slightly pausing to have a sip of my water to refresh my croaky throat. So here we go. That's better. So now we shall open this up. I wish we'll have to fix in frame. I've got my trusty Stanley knife. Obviously it's not as sharp as what it used to be. And I'm trying to open this without causing any damage. I'm trying to think if I could use my own fingernails, but I don't have any anymore. Let's see if we can get an edge. What we got here? Yeah, we've got a little tear there, so maybe we can get this off without. I can't even say that it will have this new book smell to it, because I can't really smell anything, which is rather annoying. But it's one of them. I think I've got a mild flu, because normally when I get colds maybe like once a year, or sometimes once every 2 years, and then when I do get them, they're actually really heavy, because I don't get them that often. And then because I'm diabetic and I've got high blood pressure, they give you the flu jab, which I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think it doesn't make any difference, and if I'm being honest with you, but I just do it for the sake of it, because rather better in than out, as they say. Now, as you can see, the plastic is off. The book does have kind of a gloss finish in places, so on the actual characters themselves, obviously Will Smith is playing both characters. And I'm feeling the actual, it sounds really wrong. I was going to do a Diddy joke there, but but anyway, when you feel this on this side of the actual art book here, it's got a glossy feel to it. Same thing with the other side of it here, glossy feel to it. The title, Gemini Man, is actually debossed and does have a glossy feel to it as well. But in the actual middle of it, of the actual art book there, it's more of a matte finish. The spine has, as you can see there, has a matte finish as well. And at the back of the art book, this bit here has a gloss finish. This obviously is debossed again, which is great. I've never really seen him do that on our art book, and mostly on Blu-ray steelbooks. And then the rest of the stuff around it, again, is a matte finish. Let me see how many pages this is before. This is from Titan Books, so they do have a website on titanbooks.com. So if you want to see what other stuff they do have available. Again, I can't smell that new smell, which is such a shame. But I do love collecting art books, whether it's to do with movies, TV shows like, say, like The Flash or Arrow or any of them, or Marvel or DC movies, when it comes to collecting art books, or even comic books, like, say, for example, I've got a couple of Assassin's Creed art books. I think you've seen one of them. And I do have an Assassin's Creed book that I bought, I got from Forbidden Planet, which I got, again, hardback, and really a really cheap price, and I will do that in a separate video. I'm trying to see how many, 160, if you include the acknowledgements page, it's 164 pages, so that's really good. Again, as I said, it's a hardback book. That's really great. And again, for the price in the UK, it was £29.99, and I paid £2.99. So that's really great. As I said before, definitely going to need to go back down to Forbidden Planet to see what other stuff they do have. I know they did have some stuff, ranging from, like, say, £2.99 to £4.99. We'll put this to one side. We can try and get this in the frame. I won't show you every single page, because obviously we'll be here all day. As you can see, Gemini Man, the art and making of the movie, Michael Singer. Obviously, this is an Ang Lee movie. You can see the first and the contents. It's just 6 coming into focus. The journey. The journey of Gemini Man. 14. I don't know if I've skipped something. No, I haven't. 14, Ang Lee riding the dragon. 20, Jerry Bruckheimer, Bolt of Lightning. 24, Retired Assassin. 42, Savannah. 74, Katamanga. 94, Budapest. 130, AMF, and 164 is the acknowledgements. And then we have a scene from the movie, and that's the older Will Smith playing the Brogan character, looking very tense there. Looks like he's coming from under attack, and there's a tense standoff. Again, if you've seen the movie, right, you know what went on there. And then you got the art, the journey into the focus of the coming into focus, the journey of Gemini Man. And you got the picture there of Ang Lee's director's seat there. Again, expect obviously there to be full colour of images, and so far they look very vibrant. The art, the paper, it's more of a matte finish. It's not, you're not going to get this shiny finish, which sometimes they do, depending on the paper quality. And then you've got Ang Lee there. And then obviously you've got Ang Lee there. There's Ang Lee and who I recognise, and Jay Bruckheimer. And you see all this delicious food there. With the catering. And then you can see behind the cameras there, and then you've got everything annotated on each of the pictures, and obviously you've got the writing there, which is quite small, but I could just about read it if I really wanted to, but obviously I wear glasses, so. And you've got more pictures there, and obviously writing along with it. So that's really great. Nice big images. That's what I like to see. And then you've got Ang Lee there riding the dragon. It's one of the chapters. And it looks like Ang Lee is deep in conversation there. Probably with his cast. I mean, I do like his work. To be honest, a really underrated director in my honest opinion. And yeah, we have another shot of Ang Lee and Will Smith. Seeing getting involved into the camera. We've got Will Smith there, holding a futuristic rifle. So that's pretty cool. And then we have Ang Lee again. Looks like he's deep in thought. Obviously, so far with page 19. And we've got Jerry Bruckheimer at the bottom line. And obviously, we know Jerry Bruckheimer is a very famous producer, not only on big cinema blockbusters, but obviously TV shows as well. So we have Jerry Bruckheimer and Ang Lee there. That's awesome. And there's more images of Ang Lee there and Jerry Bruckheimer. I've got images there, and it says Jerry is the kind of action and big production and quality movies. It's a sense of security that somebody like Jerry is there, and that's Ang Lee on Jerry Bruckheimer. I do like the way it's if it's broken down, and then again you get this double image, a retired assassin, and again, great colourful image and great use of colour. I do like that, and again, what's kind of taking me aback about this particular art book is the actual size of the actual art images that I do like here. They're really big, which I think is really good and does well to convey the photography and the scenes from the actual scenes from the movie, and also the behind the scenes from the movie. You can see there that there's just you really feel as if that that wherever they are out, not on set obviously, but out and about on location, it's really popping off on the page. Then there's Will Smith again. That looks really good. That's Henry Brogan. I mean, you got him there as well. That looks really cool. Obviously, I know that Will Smith they're getting a hard time lately, but there's one thing you can say about Will Smith, that he's regardless of what people may think, he's a fantastic actor in my book. So yeah, you got him there in action, and that does look really great. The art, I'm looking forward to looking at this in my own time. Again, as I said before, the size of the actual images look absolutely fantastic in my book, if you pardon the pun. For train shooting, obviously that's him as the sniper. I'm guessing he probably had to have training in doing that, because I know they usually all do it when it comes to like firearms. So that's kind of really great. And you guys, again, each of the different panels have annotations on it, so that's kind of great. And the art is actually fantastic. You've got also Will Smith there, and he has this Henry Brogan character. And if you look at this image here, the image looks absolutely beautiful. You can see the clouds, and obviously like where it's gonna it's cast over, and then the different greenery and the different shades of green, which I think looks absolutely fantastic. It really does pop off. It really does pop off of the page. It really does. Wow, this is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. I can't fit the whole thing into one frame, my thing, but only Ang Lee could conceive something so brilliant to visually express the anticipation of the scene, and that's Gary Hendricks, Dres, the production designer. But that looks absolutely beautiful. This is the thing about nature, that when you're able to sit there and be out there and see all this beautiful stuff, it can really take your mind away from things that are going on in life. And then we're ruining the planet. So and then building concrete structures everywhere, and you're taking away from a lot of this stuff. So we've got here the train, great visual image there, and this is a scene from the actual movie. And this is actor Igor Sazes filming his character's death scene before the VFX team adds in the view from the train windows. So that's absolutely cool. And Marino's death comes shortly after his involvement in the shooting. That looks cool. Sniper rifle. I'm not really a gun person. I know some people are, but not me. But I can see the beauty in it, even though I don't have no desire to own or use one. And now we got to the chapter Savannah. Again, totally different area, and that looks absolutely beautiful. Quite sometimes we miss out on a lot of the things in nature. The Globetrotters Gemini man on location. That looks cool. You see the different locations are in the movie, and that's really great. Look at this image here. That looks absolutely beautiful. It looks like it's probably at night. And then you got this. That's why sometimes I wish I'm good at taking photographs, but in terms of like having the proper SLR camera and changing your aperture and that stuff, I really wish I was good at that. My friend Jason's really good at that, at photography. I mean, he has his own Instagram page, but he's really good at doing stuff like this. But I'm not. I don't have that talent. But look at that; it's absolutely beautiful. These old structures, and look at the lake. I think it's a lake, or it's definitely not a pond. But that just looks stunning to me, and peaceful and tranquil. If I had too much money, I'd be going out, go around the world, visiting places. Pardon me, I need to sip my water again. I do apologise. I would love to be able to travel around the world, taking in the different sites around the world and taking photographs if I was good at it. These chapters about Henry's house does look really nice and peaceful. That's really cool. And again, that's why I like the images where some images are small and some of them are like little boxes and some of them are like rectangles, or you get like a full-size image. Oh man, this is, I don't know if this is concept art, if it's real or it isn't, but again, you can see it on that page, the first bit of it there, and we move towards it. It looks absolutely beautiful. Again, it's hardback, so that's going to protect it. Del Preston. Henry, you've been through a lot together, you and me. We've made the world safer. I'm not going to trust a new guy like I trust you. So that's cool. And you've got a guy called Jack Willis. Oh dear, I can't sit there and spoil what happens to the characters, what does or doesn't happen to them. Unless you've already seen the movie. And here we have the butterscotch sound of Marina. And wow, again, it's beautiful. Even though I'm not a fan of swimming in water, but you can't not deny the beauty. Then you've got the boat there. Wow, absolutely lovely. Oh, mate. And you've got more stuff there. Again, that's what I said before about the images that you've got there on one full page. The way I've done it here. And you've got a character here played by Mary Elizabeth Winstead. She believes that Henry is a good person, and so they end up going on this journey together to figure out what's going on and why he's being targeted. So that's cool. Again, as before, you've got the larger images, you've got the smaller images in there. I do actually like that. And then again, I do like the way that some of the pages are white and some of the pages are black, and it's just the way the contrast of the actual images pop off the page. Actually looks really, really, really cool. We've got more Pelican Point. I don't know if that's concert art or it looks like concert art in some places, and some of it isn't, but it does look beautiful. Pelican Point Bar and Grill. I'm assuming that doesn't exist in real life. We've got here The Escape. With the camera crew, I'm assuming. The Hidden Passage. Will Smith there getting into action, is ready to take someone out now. Danny's apartment. Wow, that does look lovely. Again, it's the beautiful scenery. And again, it really pops off, especially with the whites that it have on the pages and the colours of like the greys. Really does pop off. This looks absolutely beautiful. Barron's Seaplane. That looks really cool. Again. That looks awesome. Wow. Definitely you can see a lot of influences like beige, deep yellows and blues, and the green foliage. That just looks absolutely beautiful. It almost feels like a 4K image that you're looking at. The way it just pops off, and then the actual cultures and the old architecture. It just looks absolutely beautiful in terms of what we can see here. Go to the next page. And then you see the two characters there at sunset. But actually does look really good. And the scenery there. Because Cartagena is a amazing city. It hasn't been filmed a lot for features. So it hasn't been seen a lot on screen. From Chad Ullman, the executive producer. So yeah, I can understand it. It does look absolutely beautiful and look amazing. The Baron. Right, mate. My thing has what's going on there. Again, he gets his whole page to himself, and and let's say about the size of the artwork, and then the black background. That looks really, really great. And then you got more of the Baron with the Henry Brogan character there. They're looking all serious. So that looks good there. The motorbike chase, oh, I remember that in the movie. That was absolutely cool. And they did that. And then we've got obviously the annotations of the different bikes, what the police were using and what the character of Henry Brogan uses. We see here and how they film it, where it's attached to a dolly and it's been driven, and then you've got the camera just above it, and so that's how they film it. So that's really great to see how they actually do it and behind the scenes. And then you've got Will Smith. I can't ride a bike to my life, whether it's a motorbike or whether it's a normal or a mountain bike. I can't ride at all, got no sense of balance. And then we've got Will Smith there. Looks like with a lot of fans out there wanted to take the photograph with him there. So he's looking really happy there. And then the natives of the actual island there. We've got some more screenshots here. Obviously, we've got Will Smith's body double. And obviously, you can see the different technique in terms of how they slowly attack the shield. So you've got the reactor there, and then you've got that plate there. And then you've got Will Smith there motion capturing his face. And then you've got the finished article there with the younger version of himself there. So that's really cool. And you see how they did. And obviously they put the dots on the face which map all the different muscles and the way obviously the face contorts. It just looks really good when you see how they actually did it. So that's really good. And so that's really good. As of all, technology has come a long way. Budapest. Again, we've got lots of blues and blacks and purples here. You've got a little bit of them. You can see a bit of Budapest in the background there. And then you've got Danny and Brogan and the Baron there all together. I really need to watch the movie again. That's why I do have it. Oh, look at the view there. I would love to sit there and be there right now. You can imagine it, nice weather, having a coffee, just looking over and seeing all the ancient buildings. Oh, and hopefully the weather's holding up, man. That looks absolutely appetizing. Being there, Janet Laster. Don't shoot the messenger. And we got obviously the, oh, I've butchered out what that says, but that just looks absolutely beautiful. That's the thing about every individual country where they've got their own architecture and their own history. And sadly, in some countries, it's been lost with modern day architecture, which is not. I don't have a problem with people building new things, but you're losing. Each country starting to lose its own identity there. But that looks absolutely beautiful. You imagine, obviously, the cats there, with the orange juice and in their robes. You imagine waking up to us, to having your orange juice in the morning at a spa, seeing all this lovely views and lovely weather. God, it would be almost being like heaven. Again, look at the architecture here at the baths and the tiles, the blacks, the whites, the I don't know if it's green or cream. It just looks really just tranquil, in my honest opinion. Another picture there of Danny, played by Mary Wanstead. That just looks good. It's another way we can really show off the beauty of Budapest while being a perfect setting for the scene that we have, and that's Ronnie Kapfi Wassa, if I'm pronouncing it right, location manager. So again, I apologize if I'm butchering his name. We've got this castle here, which I'm not going to pronounce because I'm going to butcher that, but that does look nice, especially that night. It just looks really beautiful. Obviously, you've got the blacks there, you've got the castle, which is well lit, and you've got the greenery there. It just looks beautiful. You can probably, I'm assuming that they did have a lot of fun being there while filming. And it says Double Vision fighting a clone. So you got Ang Lee with Mary Elizabeth Wanstead there. And Mary's just standing. It's a bloody good lookalike if that's the case. So no, it actually is her. And it says Ang Lee and Mary Elizabeth Wanstead stand in a unique location. But again, look at the colours, as I said before, especially with the, not just necessarily with light colours, but even with the dark colours, all the way they just pop. And you've got the night vision goggles there, which I'm assuming are probably not really real. That does look good. Again, as I said before about the size of the image on the art book. Again, I'm really enjoying these images for this art book so far, from what I'm seeing at a quick glance. £2.99 from £30. Good bargain there. The action in the catacombs is pretty relentless because they're essentially using other people's corpses as a weapon. And that's Jeremy Marr Lorenz, I can't pronounce, fight choreographer. And then we've got the stuff here, the sketch of the catacombs for the set construction, which we can see here. And you've got the catacombs there with these skeletons and somebody wearing the gas and night vision equipment. The chapel and catacombs. Haunting in a lot of ways, because obviously with the skeletons, but very highly detailed. Also, that's some museum, which if you you may be able to sit there and look up for yourselves. Looks like in Hungary. It says Hungary, late 18th century. So that's pretty cool. I do like going to museums, especially when I've been to some different around the world. Creating Junior, and obviously you've got the younger Will Smith. That does look really good. It does capture the way he looks, to how he looked at one point in his life. That does look really good. They've done the younger version of him. Especially if you can see in the lighting, you can see that does look good. You can even see like the kind of where obviously the cat would have been shaved and a slight stubble, but it's just the way they've done it. And again, as for technology, has come a long way, and you can see obviously with Will Smith with the motion gear on, and then obviously once they do an early mapping of what and then the final product with how the character looks. So you see how the final product looks and to how it initially looks, and you think, wow, absolutely fantastic. And I'm a big marvel of special effects. Not literally a marvel, but you know, that looks really good there. Thinking that because I know the light's reflecting a little bit, but you can see there. Our goal was that you don't question if it's latex or CGI thing. It feels like a living, breathing human. Guy Williams, visual effects supervisor. And that's actually true. As I said before, did find that very impressive. And we got the chapter AMF. Look at the explosion in that again with the deep, with the bright yellows and reds and oranges, with the explosions, and then the dark colours there and the particles there. Really does pop off the page like I'm actually watching the movie again. You got the G600 playing. One of the images there. Teaming up. That does look cool. That looks like the Baron and Brogan's character and Danny. And then you got Ang Lee there. The dart gun. I do like the attention to detail of the watches and the gadgets. I do like that. I'm one of the people that do love seeing the behind the scenes, the gadgets. The Gemini Man compound, which we have here, and then their little badge of the Gemini Unit Alpha team. You can see there. Does look cool. And you got Clay Verus. I think the main bad guy, I think, if I'm trying to remember. That does look cool. Lots of images there of different various sizes, which I think is great. The final showdown. Again, this is where the colours get more dark. A more ragged Henry Brogan there. Okay, obviously come up to the climax of the actual movie. Again, I do love how you're seeing the big image on one page. Obviously, Ang Lee getting in the characters into focus there. Very hands-on Ang Lee there. As I said before, I do think he's an underrated director. Doesn't kind of get the credit that he kind of deserves. Ang Lee knows the high-definition 3D means that everybody will see everything on film. Every little move of action, choreography matters more than on other films, and that's Brad Martin, stunt coordinator. The hardware store, we have here. The Masked Assassin. But I really need to watch the movie again. The New Impressive Cinema and Evolution Leap. And then we have Will Smith there, behind the in front of the camera. And then once again we have, it ends with, obviously, with Ang Lee looking there, and then you've got the acknowledgements page. But yeah, does look, to me, as I said before, I really enjoyed the actual movie itself, regardless of what the critics may think and other people may think, and that's just obviously down to personal choice. But I really enjoyed the movie, and I'm really glad that I managed to get this art book at a really, really good price. For me, it's an absolute bargain. Good colour pictures in terms of the detail and the colours. Hardback, as I said, you get your money that you pay for. Even at 30 quid, I think it still would have been good. The book is quite heavy, and it's a hardback, as I said, 164 pages, and you see behind the scene photographs of how they did certain special effects, and obviously the different locations that they went to film the movie, and which looked absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I'm really glad that I bought this, and this will be added to my collection of other art books. So that's the 2019 movie Gemini Man, the art and making of the movie by Michael Singer. Anyway, I hope people enjoyed this video and found it informative. Please feel free to share with your friends and family. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, I would highly appreciate that. That will allow people to find my YouTube channel and content in the YouTube recommendation page. This is because of the YouTube algorithms favour the bigger YouTubers, so their YouTube channel and content get advertised on the YouTube recommendation page. So that allow me to find not only new subscribers, but obviously people to view my content. Speaking of subscribers, if you already haven't, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you want to see stuff like this, comic book stuff, movie reviews, unboxings of any kind, whether it's DVDs, Blu-rays, movies, statues, gadgets, food, drink reviews, there's something for everybody on my YouTube channel. That's my Xbox Series X. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, a big thank you to all the people, to all of those who subscribe to my channel, to the new subscribers. Just before Christmas, we hit 500 YouTube subs, so a big thank you to the subs old and new. A few weeks ago, we've now hit the 600 subscription mark, so I really appreciate that. To the subs old and new, a big thank you. We're already halfway to 700 YouTube subs, so we'll get there sooner rather than later. And then the next milestone will be 1,000 YouTube subs. So I know there's still a long way to go before we get to the 1,000 subs mark, but I'm confident we'll get there sooner rather than later. So that's kind of great. Also, consider I do sometimes live stream on YouTube. So if you're going to subscribe to my channel, put in the notifications so you see when my videos come up or when I do live stream. Also, I do live stream on Twitch as well. More than I do on YouTube. So I will try to remember to put my Twitch channel in the description box, so you can check out my stuff, whether it's live or you watch it at a later date when it's archived. So keep a lookout for that. So a big thank you to the subs old and new. I really appreciate all of you, and because without you, I wouldn't be where I am today. So a big thank you to all of you. Anyway, just leave me to say, wherever you're in the world, please stay safe, please stay warm, and I'll speak to you again on my next video. Bye for now.